I want to thank you for like issuing, this, whatever you want to call it, project or challenge or
Yeah.
whatnot, because I've never made a porter before. I've never made a smoked beer before.
You never
And
made a porter before?
never made a porter before. No, it's my first one.
Wow.
Hello, everybody. Today we're doing a smoked porter, and that's a quick look what the milled grains look like, and on to mashing in. As always, once all the milled grains are in the mash tun, we just want to give it a good thorough mix. I usually adjust the flow rate a little bit so that when I do kill the pump for 10 minutes and fire it back on, we're already in a good spot. We'll still need a couple adjustments, but and as you can already tell in the sight glass, the color is already starting to show itself.
Kill the pump there. My head is up. We'll kill the pump there for like roughly 10 minutes, and then we'll restart it and start a mash timer.
So here the pump is restarted, a 60-minute mash timer is set, and I'm just enjoying that Vorloff pipe footage. As the mash time comes to a close, you can see there's practically no grain bits still being redistributed on top of the grain bed. And also the color coming through the Vorloff pipe is a nice clear brownish color. And we're done with the mash. Also there's a little bit of foam, as you can see. I don't know what to call it, but looks beautiful. And I can't possibly do a video without showing off my sweet hoist. Probably the best purchase I've made in the last 2 years. Here's a pretty big change I've made in the last couple batches, which is to Vorloff with the pump. No more saucepan Vorloff. Those days are gone. That's what we're working with today. Yeast nutrient, the pop edition. Go. Alright, that's pretty much it. We're just going to finish the boil. 10 more minutes left. That was the backup timer. 10 more minutes left, and then we'll chill the beer. I might film putting the yeast in. I don't know, but pretty much gonna call it a brew day. They look evil as fuck. So we ended up, I don't know if you can see it, but right at 6.5 gallons, which is where we're supposed to be at.
So let's start with yours, because
Okay.
yours hit the numbers better than mine did. So mine, I was off by like 5 points on the original gravity, so I didn't really care. That's pretty close.
Yeah, so your starting gravity was higher, but so wasn't your final gravity, right?
Yeah, it's weird because I was just looking at it earlier. Like the mash temp was 153. So I mean, I did a video yesterday that hasn't posted yet, but it's about final gravity because I use Brewer's Friend for my recipes. And it does not take into account your mash temperature when it calculates your final gravity. So
Gotcha.
like if you adjust your temperature of your mash, it just still says the same thing on the recipe for your final gravity.
All right, so I hope I'm recording. If not, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'll try to. If not, we'll figure out a way I can send you. Hopefully, I've got it recording.
We got 2 more bottles each, I think.
Man, that smells so like chocolatey and like.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
You haven't tried yours yet, huh?
No, I haven't tried any of them yet. I don't think I put any hair pills or anything in mine.
Yeah, I did the same recipe, which I do have some like, notes that we can talk about later or whenever.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see, yours came off was yours in a keg?
So oh, no, I do have it in the keg still, but I wanted to also, pour it from a bottle like you are.
Yeah. So. I don't know, maybe in shipping it. Yeah, I don't get much head retention on mine.
Yeah, that was one of my, I would, like in the grain bill, I would suggest using a little bit of Carafone.
Yeah, I usually do. I think I don't know if I ran out or what, but yeah, I can smell some of the smoked, like the peated malt.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there. Well, I don't want to rush, but it's there a little bit in the flavor as well.
Man, it's thinner than I would have expected.
Mm.
Like it smells much better than it tastes. I mean, it doesn't taste bad, it just tastes thin. Like
Yeah. I think it was 10. Oh shit. Let me get my notes real quick. Let's see. Actually, I don't have it. Oh, 1013.
for
Yeah,
your
yours,
final gravity.
yeah. So yours will
Yeah.
probably have a little bit more body because of the higher finishing, but
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be interesting because I also, when I was doing that video yesterday that I was recording, Brulosophy did an experiment where they did the same beer. They fermented or they mashed at like a low temperature and then they mashed at a high temperature, and they ended up like 9 or 10 points off on both for their final gravity. But then they did a blind, like triangle test, and nobody could tell a difference.
that's pretty wild.
So the result was like, the conclusion was like, like if you're off by like 10 points on your final gravity, it's not really worth messing with because you can't tell a difference anyway.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'd like to do some of those because I think it's a good test, and I've never really done a triangle test. So
I'll have to send you the link. I can't think of the name. This video just popped up on I'd never seen this guy, but Dr. something. It's not Dr. Hans though. It's a different doctor. But he did an experiment where he did like 3 different kinds of ways to get head retention. And he tested them. Like he used carapils. I think he used torrefied wheat and oats. Yep. And the cheapest one was oats, and that one ended up being like the best at head retention. So that's interesting because I've never done anything except for like carapils for that.
So I was trying to think of another one would be flaked barley, but the problem with that, it could be a little bit cloudy. Like this beer,
Yeah.
But it would have some more unfermentables, so maybe it would raise the final
gravity.
I
thought about that too, like a torrefied wheat.
But you are right.
Can't really taste much smokiness in it though. I smell the smoke. Yeah. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna open mine.
Oh right. Yeah. Grab that.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I was tried to be careful not to put too much priming sugar, but
Oh right. Yeah. I don't even know. I forgot you bottle conditioned. I saw it on the side. When I got the package, I could see the yeast, like because they were on their side.
It didn't really make much noise when I opened it, but I mean you could feel the pressure. So should be.
I heard a little.
Okay.
Oh yeah, smoke.
Yeah, even this one, a little bit of head retention, but not very good. Whoa. Yeah,
see, like I do get what you're saying with the thinness, which I don't really want a thick porter anyways, personally. But for me, my main gripe was the head doesn't last that long. Although yours seems to be a little bit better than mine.
Yours has much smokier smell.
Yeah, I can smell a little bit more sweetness to yours.
Yeah. So what yeast did you end up using?
Scottish ale yeast.
Okay. Yeah, and that'll attenuate out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's just something I've been using a lot lately, and I do like it. So just trying to use it in different styles to see what the results are. But
yeah, this did not carbonate enough. I don't know how yours is, but mine's a little bit undercarbonated.
It's a touch undercarb, but not bad. I taste the smoke more in yours for sure.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's like not even close. It's not like too much, but comparatively, you can tell that there's more smoke in the flavor in yours.
Yeah, and it does have more body to it.
Yeah, like I said, the finishing gravity should probably be the answer for that.
Yeah, I don't know about Brulosophy, but I can definitely well, I mean, we use different yeast too, but I mean, I could totally there's definitely a difference.
Yeah, go side by side.
Yeah. That's bizarre because now I can taste more of the smoke in yours.
That is funny. Yeah, yours has a softer mouthfeel too, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
What did you do for your water profile?
I use store-bought spring water.
Oh, okay.
I don't ever change my I don't mess with water chemistry.
All right. So there was so I don't like I do top mash in certain beers, but it is very beer dependent.
Yeah.
Usually for my stouts, I like to just mill all the grain together. So when I went to go to the water profile, I was having a really hard time balancing the pH because of all the dark malts, you know.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to use 15 grams of baking powder.
Whoa. I usually do overnight mash, so I do top mash my dark grains because you don't want them in there all night. It'll
Right,
be
yeah.
super bitter.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the exact same recipe with hardwood. I ordered some, I think, cherry hardwood.
Mhm.
I'm just curious the difference between peated malt and using hardwood malt. Yeah,
I'm sure the smoke character would definitely be different, of course.
I think I would increase the smoke like malt next time. I mean, you can. I just didn't want it to. I've heard like horrible things where if you put too much, it can just be terrible.
Right.
You know,
Tastes like an ashtray.
so yeah,
Becomes undrinkable.
So I just wanted to start on the really low end. I want the like creaminess of my beer with the way yours smells. Yeah, because I don't smell much of anything when on mine compared to yours. I can get some of the smoke, but yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting how
it could be from the yeast. I don't know.
Essentially, it is weird though. I do taste it in yours. I don't smell it, but I taste it. And
yeah.
I smell it in mine. I do get a little bit because I've drank quite a bit of this now, my version. So I think I just like been able to dissect it longer. So I do pick it up a little, but yeah, I actually like the way yours smells better. Like I like that sweetness there. There's a little bit of what's the final gravity in yours? Let's see.
It was about 10 points.
1024. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it was like 10 points too high. Or well, higher than it was.
Yeah, that kind of makes a little more sense then. Because like
I don't know why, because my mash temperature 153, and usually that like attenuates out pretty low. Maybe it has to do with overnight mashing. I don't know.
I would think if anything that would make a more fermentable wort, but
yeah, I would too. I don't know.
I mean, that's even Genus does that. Like, and they're a commercial brewery, so it's definitely a technique. Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I only do it for ease. Like it's easier for me to be able to. Well, I don't even do it overnight. I do it while I'm at work. So I'll let it mash while I'm at work, and then I can come home and then finish it up, and then I do a no chill overnight.
Right.
That way, a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, I make my beer, and then on the weekends, I'm free. Like I don't have the whole weekend where I'm spending an entire day brewing. So.
Do you oxygenate your wort?
I just shake it like crazy.
Shake it.
Yeah.
That could I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating here, but that could maybe drop your points a couple if you added pure oxygen.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm on board with. I don't know. Like Clyhammer did a video on that, and they claimed that it works just as well. I think that I don't know if they were able to measure how much oxygen was in it. I'm not sure how they were determining that, but yeah, I mean, I can see using pure oxygen for like a high gravity beer for sure. But
I have no choice.
I don't know.
With mine, I literally can't shake a 220
pound. Yeah. If you make depending on the size batch you have, sure. Like for me, 3 gallons, I can pick the whole thing up and shake it. All right, sounds good.
Sweet.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate this greatly.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, man. Have a good night, brother.
All right.